Welcome back. Second race on the card now. Let's talk about the Tab for Racing app, maiden Juvenile plate, of course, run over the 800 metres. And there are a few horses, as I understand it, we'll talk to Darren Burrows about it in a moment, that are pretty much alive in terms of what we've heard. And just a reminder about our Twitter account. Remember to join us at Weighted to Win or on our Weighted to Win WhatsApp number, which is on your screen. You can write that up, send your name and your email address to the admin department, and they'll add you to our group. All right, they've got explicit content. Top of the boards at 5-2. Number 1, Pied Kingfisher, is 7-2. And number 3, Delona, is at 7-2, Darren, at this point in time. But that obviously can change closer to race time.
Clyde, 5 of the 6 runners are first-timers. Lovely, speedy pedigrees. All of numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 have a lot of speed in their pedigrees. So I would watch the market. I don't really get involved in early juvenile races.
All right, we'll have to watch that closely. Daryl Marie's with me too. What do you think? Or what have you heard? Or what do you know?
Follow the market, Clyde. The dam of number 1 won 4 races between 1,000 and 1,400. The dam of number 2 won 1 race over 1,000. The dam of number 3 won 1 race over 1,200. The dam of number 4 won 3 races between 1,200 and 7 furlongs. And of number 5, 3 races between 5 furlongs and 6 furlongs. I'll put them all in the Pierre, Clyde.
They all got to go in, yeah. Well, I was listening to Andrew Bond interview Sean Terry and interviewed Cornet Spies. Cornet Spies sounded very confident as well, so watch out in this race. All right, let's put selections up now, get straight to the action for the time of the place accumulator. And what's your banker?
Well, the banker's actually scratched, Clyde, so we're going to end up on the tote favourites. That's leg number 5, number 1. We're going on to number 2. And the other 2 bankers, leg 4, number 9. Leg 6, number 3. That perm will cost you 60 Rand.
On to the third. Rain in Holland is back in action, priced up at 15-20 when recording today's show at about 10 o'clock this morning. And number 6, Vanderbilt, is a second choice at 3-1. And number 3, Shango's are trading at around 7-1. Darren, you guys had a good week, you and Daryl. I just want to quickly remind our patrons out there what you guys did. So here's a quick look at what the Weighted to Win Muppets put together. They've managed to win a 46,000 Rand pick 6 at Greyville last week. So well done on that spend. End up getting, almost 20 times your money back on that one. What else did we win, guys? Let's have a look at the next one. The next slide shows that we won 937 Rand on a buy pot at Kenilworth. Well done, Daryl. That's good to bank. The next one, is that all we won or was there any more? We got another one. Okay, we won 734 on a 280 spend at Kenilworth. Very nice. What's next? There's another one. It's 162 for a 20 Rand spend. That's good. Good to see the flow running. And there was another one that we got a trifecta that managed to get some action out of there as well. So that's well done with those guys. There's also a pick 6. That was the big one on the weekend. They won 61,000 at the Grand Heritage meeting. And well done on those guys who followed that. There's another 4,000 Rand return for 300 Rand. From Daryl's side, Darren got 1,800 for 90 Rand. So they really have been cleaning, absolutely cleaning up. May the form continue. Let me talk to you, Darren, about Rain in Holland. I see she's called it to run in Cape Town on the weekend.
I'm not sure that will happen. I'm not sure what her plan is going forward, but she's going to improve a lot from that last effort. She was in need of the run. She was off the bit from a long way out. That was a 1,400. If you look at her mile form, she's won 4 out of 5 over a mile. She comes in here best weighted with 56 kilos. Surely she's going to run a big race, but I've included a horse like Shango. Now, he's very capable on his day. He only got beat 5 lengths in the Summer Cup, and he's 3 from 4 over a mile. So I really believe Shango is the value in the race.
Okay, so Shango's trading it around, 7s the last time I looked. You like it, or you going with the favourite?
I'm not too keen on the favourite. She's far too short. Look at last time I clutched. She wore the tongue tie for the first time. Reported to be blowing. I don't know. Are there issues there?
I don't know. There may well be, but if you're not keen,
she finished last.
The red flag's up.
She finished last in a comeback start. She has to improve, Clyde, and obviously she's thrown in over here. So I respect her. I just don't think there's any value about her current odds. I thought Zeus represented huge value. Been very, very disappointing, Clyde. He's 1 from 1 on a soft track. Being gelded now, I think we'll see him bounce back to his best. I know he won't be 100% tuned for this race, but he's got ability. And then Vanderbilt, probably the most course, distance suited. 53.5 to shoulder. He's a big son of What a Winter. He'll be the one that they have to fetch inside that final 2 furlongs.
Yeah, okay. Let's have a look at selections then, guys. We'll put them up for you. You've heard there's some concern reigning on, and the boys are a little bit unsure, so let's get into what their plan is then. Darren, take us through your vaal pick 6, please.
So I've gone the 1 and 3 in the first leg. I'm hoping to survive the first, hoping that Shango can upset. Bankering number 8, See an Enemy. I think she's the right horse in a very weak field. By 1 and 2, you'll double up with number 2 winning Sparkling Jubilee as the 1 is scratched. And then I've gone horses the final 2 legs.
You're back with us. Welcome. We're at the Vaal Classic, race number 4 now. And those who have just joined us, a switch from Turfentine to Vaal Racing. And the latest on the 4th race is that Sea Anemone is the 15 to 10 favourite. Number 1, Solar Diva is at 3 to 1. And number 5, Broadlands is trading at 4 to 1. From a social media perspective, just a reminder, you can watch or join Twitter. We do post our selections on there as well, and on the WhatsApp group. We also get the information out there too, so that there are multiple avenues for you to get access to the info and not just have to wait race by race. If you don't, obviously, we also upload the show on YouTube as soon as the recording is completed. Right, Sea Anemone 15 to 10. Darren, you taking any of that?
I am, Clyde. This is my best bet on the card, See an Enemy. Now, on debut, 9 to 2 into 15 to 10, then went 2 to 1 race time. She was with the speed, but then she fell off the pace a little bit halfway through, and she never really got into the action. I believe that she showed me that she's looking for a mile, and I think in this type of company, on her reputation alone, she should absolutely blow them away.
All right, that comes from the in the beginning form, and I see Mighty Goddess come out to run second after that. And a horse called Let's Cruise one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Clyde, she came to the track with a reputation. She let the sign down. But you know, she's by dynasty. Her half-brother is Mamarasi by a sprinting sire in soft falling rain. He gets a mile comfortably.
Right.
So she should appreciate the step up in trip. Will she disappoint again? It remains to be seen today. But she could certainly have come on in leaps and bounds. I've just backed up with number 1, Solar Diva. Once again, I'm touching on the Tara and Zaki yard on soft condition tracks, Clyde. They seem to be at their best. I know she appears very limited. We saw Rosie Lemon indirectly win from there. Namakwa Blossom won again. If Sea Anemone disappoints once again, I think she'll be the right filly. But Clyde, I really believe it will be 8 from 1 in that order.
Okay, 8-1 from Darryl's side. In terms of his choice, Sea Anemone to beat Solar Diva. Darren doesn't want to know, says Sea Anemone is the right one. What are we doing there? It's a jackpot this. So who's worked out what jackpot? It's come from Darren's side. Bank 8 by field by 1 and 2. So make note of scratchings. Hopefully we double up. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. And Darren, in this case, is spending 90 Rand. For Racing TV, it's a maiden class field that takes place up now, race number 5 on the card. I look at the market positive attitude back in action. Trades at 2 to 1. Darren, the one to beat. You like it?
He's got the strongest form in the race, but he has rested. You know, he had 2 starts in December, January, then had another run in July. It all depends on his fitness, but definitely one to include. Midnight Crystal, that wasn't a bad effort last time out behind Lady Regent. I thought that was quite a strong maiden. The Taranzaki runner, American Star. This horse is open to improvement after a fair debut against Winter Greeting, who came out to win her very next start.
Okay, so it depends. I suppose there are a few factors around positive attitude, but Darren, right, that does have the best form in the race.
Clyde, he was rested after his second start for 5 or 6 months. Then rested again 5 or 6 months. Does he have his issues? I don't know. Will he be 100% fit? I don't know. I'm playing to beat him. I like the look of number 9 of here, Midnight Crystal. She's a filly. She gets 3 and 4 kilograms from her counterparts of here. Tongue tie goes on for the first time. I watched her in her last start. She was unlucky. Excuse me, Clyde. She ended up further back than ideal. Wasn't her fault. And she quickened well and thereafter just stayed on. So I make her the filly to beat in an open company event. Followed by the improvement to come from number 8, American Star. Now, Clyde, Tara and Zaki on a soft track always has to be respected. This was found a lot of anti-post support in the market on debut. He had positive pre-race comments. He is the improver in the pack, so an 8 and 9 to fight it out.
Interesting. Parmazelis was in the race you're talking about with Midnight Crystal. So Joe Soma and the team will have some sort of idea where they stand with regards to that on a line through Parmazelis with positive attitude. But let's see how this goes. You've heard what the guys had to say. So Daryl's worked out a jackpot. He's going 8 and 9 in the first leg by 1 and 2, by 3, 4, 6, by field at the back. So you're only spending 120, right?
That's right, Clyde. Please take note that due to the scratchings, I only end up with a bank at number 2 in the second leg.
Yep.
So we'll be doubling up if Sparkling Jubilee happens to win.
Welcome back. Let's get on to the next race on the card now and have a look at race number 6, where Sparkling Jubilee is trading at 8 to 10. Another bank of the day that was taken out now. Cape Lights not running, Darren. And so I guess it makes it easier for Sparkling Jubilee now.
Definitely. It was a two-horse race with the scratching of Cape Lights. You can bank a Sparkling Jubilee in your bets. She should appreciate the step up to 2,000. And that form line behind Billy Spellbound. He came out of the maidens first time and ran a good third behind Ive the Prophet just the other day. So that's good enough for me.
Good enough for you. Good enough for Daryl.
Yeah, Clyde, interestingly enough, I actually gave her a chance of reversing that form with Cape Lights now that they were stepping up to 2,000. So with Cape Lights
even a better
out,
bet now.
Yeah, I think she'll take a power beating. I'm also in the camp that she'll appreciate the extra. She'll love this thing out of the ground, and I think punters will be very disappointed if she doesn't get it right today.
Okay, so that's pretty much straightforward. We're all on to Sparkling Jubilee here. We had Cape Lights in our play, but that's now out of the play, and the boys are recommending that we strike Sparkling Jubilee. On to race number 7 now. Future Wolf 28 to 10. Joined to the 1 Jimmy Don 1 and 6. Top of the boards 28 to 10. The pair 4 to 1 about Labicho, 4 to 1 Toffus or thereabouts, and 6 to 1 about number 5 The Chosen One. Darren, I know you've liked Toffus a few times. Where are you today?
Yes, I'm in the camp of Toffus once again. You know, last time out I saw the 1200 a bit on the sharp side. He never really got into the race. His rating's down from a 78 to a 71 in his last 2 starts. Handy galloping weight, Keegan de Mello in the saddle. Ideal trip. I think Toffus should go very close. Dangers will come from Jimmy, Don, Labecchio and Future Wolf.
No, it's a tough race, I thought. You?
No, I'm also big on Toffus. I don't think a horse like Jimmy Don, 3-year-old, can give him 5.5 kilograms, Clyde. Distance is ideal. Keegan de Mello from a neat draw, gonna strip fitter. He represents a value at 4 to 1. I think he's a big prize.
What else?
Excuse me, Clyde. Dangers. Future Wolf and Labecho. Now, strictly on paper, Future Wolf holds Labecho. I mean, he's 8 kilograms better off, or 7 kilograms, and he beats him. But once again, Tara and Zaki on a soft track.
Yeah.
I have respect for Labecho.
Oh, God, that's the one I
Future
like.
Wolf, 52 kilograms from a good draw. Obvious claims. But there's no doubt. Toffus at 4 to 1, I think worth a nibble.
Worth a nibble, 4 to 1. Reminder that all of 2, 7 and 9 are not running here. Take out 2, 7 and 9. The boys are on to Toffus. They like that very much. And they'll be taking some of the 4 to 1 that was available at around 10 o'clock this morning. There we go. Straight up on Toffus. So 1 and 2 are not running here in terms of this handicap. That's a last race out of the Vaal Classic. And number 10, Boisterous, is top of the boards at 3 to 1. I know the boys are big on Boisterous. Darren, tell me why.
I wouldn't say big on him. I thought an each way chance. Now, if it was run at Turffontein, I would have left him alone because he was drawn down the inside on a soft track. But now that they've changed the classic track, he comes in with the best draw. And he's got every chance. He's run a length off Pyromaniac, a length off Prophet, 53 kilos. He's going to run a big race. Danger would come from a horse like Ridge Runner, but he has been disappointing.
Yeah, that is the danger of Ridge Runner. Does have ability. But like, I suppose on that Graham Beck run, you got to like Boisterous. I see that. That
Yeah,
form
you
was
went
held
too
up
quick
well.
on that day, Clyde.
Yeah.
Far too quick. What's interesting of Yak, he's been gulded. I don't think we've seen the best of the son of Silvana, and now that he's been gulded, I think,
First run now,
yeah,
today. Yeah.
he's better than he's currently rated. So in a handicap from a good draw, there's no doubt he's the horse to beat. And Clyde, we got the heads up from a certain gentleman just before we came on air.
Johnny.
JP.
Yeah, he likes it too. Johnny said it'll win. But Union Square came out of there and won.
Yes,
Total
and
Protection
Total
came out of there
Protection.
and
Correct.
won.
That form is very, very strong. I think Goliath Heron could run into the placings of here. He likes the soft track, Clyde. Having his peak run, he'll be thereabouts. But Boisterous ahead of the handicapper.
So Boisterous wins, you're going to give Anfields a bigger chance on Saturday or not?
No.
Are you big on Charles Dickens? Huge.
Don't be
Or
surprised
Casey,
with
you like Casey?
Shoemaker.
Oh, you're on there. Okay.
Yes.
Gee whiz. I thought it came down
We're
to
from
two.
Gauteng, yeah, Clyde. We don't...
So you've gone wider.
We're not there
Let
to...
me ask Darren, whilst you're on it, Darren, you're on Charles Dickens, I suppose? Saturday?
Yes, I am. Yes.
You will be. Okay. Well, let's get through the last race first and get some money out of here. Is it going to be Boisterous or not? Darren does like it a place. And Daryl does also like it as well. So there's thumbs up from both sides of the corners, yeah. That's it from the Weighted to Win team. We thank you very much for supporting us. Hope that all goes well. Festive season, some of these mugs are on the way to you already, those that have been entering and participating. Keep it together, that's great. And we look forward to being with you every day throughout the festive season as well. Thanks, everybody. Stay well.